The arrival of the fifth-generation Jeep Grand Cherokee was superseded by the introduction of a new family member, the three-row 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L, which stretches the midsize SUV to accommodate 7 passengers. The new Grand Cherokee L is being assembled at Stellantis' new $1.6 billion Detroit Assembly Complex's Mack Avenue plant and is already arriving at dealerships. When you close your eyes and think of a Jeep, it's likely that the rough-and-tumble Wrangler comes to mind. But the Grand Cherokee is every bit as important to the success of the famed off-road brand in terms of sales. Its appeal is bolstered by the fact that it pairs impressive off-road capability with on-road refinement, offers lots of available luxury appointments and features, and has the rugged, outdoorsy look Jeep buyers love. For the 2021 model year, Jeep launched a new generation of the Grand Cherokee but offered the new model only as of the L 3-row variant, reviewed separately, alongside the previous generation 2-row GC. For the 2022 model year, the Grand Cherokee sheds the old gen model with the introduction of a 2-row body style riding atop the new architecture. The electrification of Jeep's lineup continues apace, with spy photographers nabbing what appears to be a test mule of the upcoming Jeep Grand Cherokee 4Z while cruising the streets of Metro Detroit. Said to be the second part of a wave of new Grand Cherokee models set to be introduced this year, the 2-row 4Z is not only shorter than the 3-row Grand Cherokee L, but also bears a number of unique styling cues compared to its longer brother. The front fascia of the prototype is a bit different than the billboard straight Ls. The latter shares much with the mighty Grand Wagoneer, and its rear window treatment is slightly unique. The electrification of Jeep's lineup continues apace, with spy photographers nabbing what appears to be a test mule of the upcoming Jeep Grand Cherokee 4Z while cruising the streets. The 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee wouldn't be the only SUV with a Hellcat engine. FCA adds the same power source to the new Durango. However, the powers are slightly lower, 702 horsepower. Thus, the Grand Cherokee remains the most powerful model in the United States. We'll see what the Grand Wagoneer will do about it. The SUV belongs to the middle class. However, the lineup does not offer a 3-row version, which is the first we'd expect from an SUV. Of course, there are cosmetic updates and other interior changes that make the car more attractive, safer and more comfortable. A thoroughly modernized cabin will step in to replace the Grand Cherokee's somewhat dated interior. While base Laredo models will likely offer the essentials, upscale Summit and Overland trims will add luxuries like quilted leather upholstery, open-pore wood trim, and high-tech digital displays. The Grand Cherokee is strictly a 2-row SUV, but buyers seeking a 3rd row can upgrade to the Grand Cherokee L, which we review separately. We haven't had a chance to test the new Grand Cherokee yet, but we expect it to accommodate more of our carry-on suitcases than the previous generation model. Models will come with a 10.1-inch infotainment touchscreen floating just above the surface of the Grand Cherokee's dashboard and offer Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and SiriusXM satellite radio as standard. In-dash navigation with real-time traffic and weather updates will likely be an optional feature, and higher-end models are expected to offer wireless connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. While the Laredo and Limited models should ship with a standard 6-speaker stereo, buyers will be able to upgrade to either a 9-speaker Alpine audio setup or a high-end 19-speaker Macintosh arrangement. Many things are already known about the 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee. FCA bosses just have to make them official. Of course, there are many surprises that will be revealed at the premiere. Trackhawk will be a premium version with a price tag of around $100,000. Next season's model doesn't get much of a chance, so the focus is on the second half of 2021 when the release date for the new Grand Cherokee falls.